Welcome to Lapis Moon Tarot. Today's messages will be channeled messages from the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. So what do you need to know to step into and embody the highest qualities of the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine? Now, regardless of how you identify as your gender, we all have Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine qualities. So Divine Masculine being very action-oriented, strategic, more of the earthly kind of energy, so wanting to enact plans and strategies and work and achieve goals, very analytical, action-oriented type of energy. Also, self-mastery and self-control are divine masculine traits. Now, divine feminine, on the other side, we are talking about inner wisdom. We're talking about dream work. We're talking about emotional fulfillment, being in the receptive mode, being receptive to dreams, to messages, to inner knowing, to sometimes psychic abilities. And so it's more of an introspective type of energy. It's more of a self-knowing type of energy, more gentle, more receptive, more in the rest type of, I guess, if you were talking about polarities here, so action versus rest. So I hope I've explained that properly to you, and I hope that the messages will resonate. I'm kind of excited for this reading because lately in my short videos, I've been getting a lot of cards coming up that express the divine feminine or divine masculine qualities, and a lot of my shorts also are talking about divine masculines and divine feminine coming together. So couples that may express these energies are being attracted to one another, coming together, forming partnerships, and that's kind of beautiful to see as well. So just felt called to go with that and see directly from the source what messages these two energies want to convey. So I have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile number 1 corresponds to this clear quartz. Pile number 2 corresponds to this apatite. And pile number 3 corresponds to tiger's eye. Now take a moment, take a deep breath, and choose your pile. When you've chosen your pile, you'll find a timestamp in the description and in the first comment below. I'll get started with pile number 1. Pile number 1, if you chose this clear quartz, this is your reading. So the way I've done the oracle card shuffle is this pile on the right will be the divine feminine, and this pile on the left will be the divine masculine. So see what we have here from the divine masculine. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Mars energy is definitely masculine energy, action oriented. The fact that we're talking about anger and conflict here, softening to love, this feels like elevated Mars energy, like a Mars, which is very action oriented. Mars is representing the god of war, so that's why we've got anger and conflict here. However, an elevated divine masculine Mars energy would be in self-control, in self-mastery, only tapping into the energy of courage, bravery, coming in the aid and defense of someone. So softening to love here feels very much like an elevated divine masculine. Me talks, preparing the body, mind, spirit. Yes, this is a divine masculine message coming in about elevating the traits of the divine masculine. Softening to love, to me that also means softening to what is of service, to what is gentle, to what is full of grace for yourself and others. So it's really what I was talking about in the intro, that self-mastery, that controlling your anger, controlling your reaction, not being fiery, not being reactive in the sense that you're harming others. This is a self-confident, self-assured, in their power type of masculine energy that doesn't cause harm. And if you've just embarked on this journey for yourself to elevate your masculine, your divine masculine side, this Me Talks really speaks to me about what are you consuming? What is the media? What is the perhaps What are you listening to? Podcasts, TV shows, music, everything you are consuming that is perhaps reinforcing that lower masculine energy of reactiveness, of forcing others to your will, bending others to your will, using your anger and your intimidation instead of your leadership skills, instead of your intellect, your charisma to lead. It's very different energies. Look at what you're consuming. Change the narrative. Do some self-reflecting. This is a bathtub, so water could be important in your purification. It doesn't have to be a bath. It could be, I don't know why I just thought ice bath. I don't know if that's something you do or someone does that's listening. That's really helpful. I'm seeing that as an option, or taking showers that alternate between hot and cold. There's something very tactile about this detox. Almost like you need it to involve your body. So, a hot and cold shower, like those extremes, like that sensation, a salt bath maybe, swimming in the ocean, pushing your body, pushing your limits, and that kind of a detoxifying intention. So, you're going to hike a mountain with maybe a podcast on how to manifest, or how to tap into your divine masculine, or how to become a better leader, negotiator, whatever it might be that you're trying to improve on. And you're kind of doing both at the same time. You're healing the mind with what you're consuming. You're feeding your spirit things that are hopeful, motivational, inspiring. And you're pushing your body in a way that, stretches the muscles, strengthens the muscles, strengthens the lungs. There's something about that in the Me Talks for you. This is so interesting, to elevate you to that higher divine masculine embodiment. Very interesting. Okay. And this is, again, we're talking energy. So you could be a woman, or identifying as a woman, embodying masculine energy. Definitely in leadership roles, definitely having the society that we have now. A lot of women kind of had to step into their masculine energy in order to protect their feminine energy, in order to become breadwinners, in order to support their families. So this has nothing to do with gender. This is about divine masculine and divine feminine energies. Now, your divine feminine, on the other hand, let's see, take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. I was just talking about this, and relaxation. Your divine feminine is tired. She is tired of you pushing your body to be a workaholic. You need to do things that also feed your mind and spirit. That's why I was thinking a hike, or swimming in the ocean, something that's not work related or to make money related, getting off that hamster wheel. And what she's saying is that the divine feminine finds her strength in that rest, in that relaxation, in those moments of quiet. I love how the moon has come through twice, so feminine energy, and Mars came through here for the masculine energy. Like, it's so on point. And you see how she's dipping in the ocean or a lake here? Getting back to that. That would actually help both sides to balance out the masculine and the feminine. A swim. And of course, we don't have a lake or ocean near you, or it's not the correct season right now, as we're in winter in North America. Find a swimming pool, the bathtub, whatever it might be. You need to dip in water, and you need to relax and detox there. Consuming books that are perhaps in the spiritual, metaphysical realm, perhaps they're self-help, perhaps they are ways to manage your time, in a way that allows you to do your work, but also expands your knowledge, expands your spirit, gives you hope, finds you different ways of doing things to perhaps even, become successful and gain more income or abundance, whatever it might be. But it isn't related to your work. Whatever your work is, it's taking up enough of your time. Let's put it that way. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Yeah. You need a rest, my love. This is very interesting. Okay. Let's see if we can get some tarot around these cards. So group number 1, not holding back at all. Yeah, water coming through very strongly for your group. Okay. You know what's interesting too is you picked clear quartz, and clear quartz is a detoxifying, clearing crystal, and it's good for all your chakras. It's good for clearing energies that are not your own. You can meditate with clear quartz, put it under your pillow when you're sleeping at night, keep it by your workspace. It's very interesting that you picked that crystal and detox came out. You know, real true detoxification of your environment, of your body, to heal your mind, spirit. Let's see what messages the tarot have for us from your divine masculine and feminine. What? Yep. Ace of Cups. Open your heart. This is really, I feel, about self-love. Now, Ace of Cups is a new love that it can be coming into, so this could be a friendship or a relationship, but the way this cup is being held in front of the heart chakra, it really makes me feel about, and the water element again, it's about self-love. It's healing your heart. It's healing your relationship with yourself, perhaps your relationship with your body as well. Radical acceptance. You know, we are extraordinary beings, self-aware. Our bodies do extraordinary things for us on, you know, a second-by-second basis without even us being conscious of it. These are all things to be extremely grateful for. Beautiful. Page of Pentacles. So you're stepping into, Page is new at something, and Pentacles usually has to do with your abundance, you know, your work, how you make your money. It's earth energy. It's very masculine. It's a throwback to this Mars energy. You might be stepping into becoming a new kind of leader. Maybe this is a business opportunity that you've started for yourself, and you didn't like the toxicity you saw at your old workplace, and you're trying to build something new for yourself. You had the self-worth to know that you could do this. You could do better, yes. You've recently been through a spiritual awakening. This is beautiful. Judgment, Major Arcana card here. This is an awakening to yourself. This spiritual awakening was spurred on by your elevated masculine kind of being activated. And I believe that's what seeded this idea for you, this connection that you've built, like this opening of your heart, made you see what kind of toxic behaviors you were no longer aligned with. And I'm not saying you were perpetuating them. They could just be what was around you, what was being perpetuated around you in a workplace. Because this detox card, you can see the colors, they're right on. You detoxified from that mentality, from that type of energy, from maybe even the people that perpetuated that type of mentality, and you started something new, something, work opportunity, maybe a business of your own, maybe you've started a new job that's more aligned with this awakening you've gone through. This is really lovely. The Hermit, yeah. You did that introspection work and you realized what you wanted to manifest in your life, what type of work you wanted to do, what kind of service you wanted to be in this life. This awakening really kind of reshaped your view of what your soul came here to do. Maybe it actually was even an awareness that you have a spirit, a soul purpose, you know, diving into spirituality for the first time. The Tower in reverse. So it spurred on a change, a foundational change. And I feel like this change was within you. Letting go of old belief systems, old ways of being, things that no longer serve you. But it's a hard change. It's in the reverse. You're having a little bit of difficulty adapting, let's say. And this could be not just because change is difficult and it can be scary, but it could be also that the environment you're in isn't malleable enough or adaptable enough to accept the changes of your views, of your awakening, of this new you. Because people sometimes, when you've changed and you're trying to kind of elevate or do something different, or you're very excited about a project, maybe you've done this introspection work, you've come to new realizations and you're sharing that with your circle, they're very fast sometimes to quickly want to pull you back down, remind you, oh, but remember you used to be like this, or you used to talk like this, or you used to treat people like this. What happened to you, And they're trying to drag you back in because, they're fearful of this change as well. Give yourself time with a lot of grace and self-care and self-love to fully integrate what realizations you've made, how much you've learned, and that kind of now makes sense too here. With this take a break and relax, you've gone through a major awakening period. This is not easy, especially if we think about it like we have a physical body, and that can be draining on our physical body too, because sometimes we're not sleeping well during this time. Sometimes we're isolated with this hermit card coming in. We're disconnecting from friends and family. We're really just in this inner bubble. And that can take its toll on our physical body, on our spiritual body, on our mind. So take a break. Let yourself expand and relax in this new way of thinking, in this new energy. Let yourself, I'm like moving my body because I feel for you it needs to be physical. Like let yourself kind of fit in and move. And how do I put this? It's like a snake shedding its own old skin. It's like you need to shake it off. You need to break free of it in a physical sense. So these, swimming in the ocean, swimming in a lake, exerting your body, sweating it out, saunas, whatever needs to happen there. Those hot baths, hot, cold baths, ice baths, switching your water from hot and cold in the shower. I feel all that is going to help you shed this old skin easier. What I love about the bottom of the deck here is the Knight of Wands. Beautiful card. Passion, joy, going where fire like kind of ignites you. And this is, again, masculine energy. This is fire energy. This is, to me, always fire energy kind of exemplifies following that passion with action. So to me, it's always kind of masculine in nature. Being brave, trying new things, not caring what other people think, not being held back by anyone. You're just going and trying things that ignite you, that excite you, that are new to you. Let's get you some oracle cards to assist you some more. If we can get more information, how to assist you with this spiritual awakening that you've been through this power moment that you're currently experiencing. That's too many. I'm just going to keep shuffling. Number 1, Venus in the reverse. Wow. Okay. We had Mars energy come through here, and now you have Venus. You literally have divine masculine and divine feminine together in this reading, truly coming through here. They're letting themselves be known. I'll take them both. See here. Pallas Athena in the reverse and the 10th house of authority in the upright. Wow. Venus coming through here in the reverse. I feel it's a call back to this card, to give yourself love, to give yourself grace, to nurture yourself. Pisces would sensitize, yeah. Be as empathetic with yourself as you are with others. This awakening that you've gone through, it might have made you more sensitive to other people, to the plights of other people. This could have been maybe understanding how your actions affect others, how you've kind of maybe were a little blinded to it before, how you might have intimidated others with your very, how do I put this, dominating kind of energy. I love how there's also this image of the yin and yang the feminine and the masculine, even in this card, how it's all in balance. You know, you definitely are someone who has probably more equal parts, feminine and masculine energy, and how they work together in order to bridge what you know, what you've kind of discerned from that hermit time, all this inner wisdom and knowledge, and then how to take action with that knowledge, decisive action with confidence, to be of service to others, to be successful, to walk in integrity. Because with this 10th house of authority, this has to do with how others view you. The 10th house is your successes. It's like how you are known. You could, perhaps have a podcast, that came up so many times. Maybe you're someone who's on social media. People know you, people follow you. You're known for something. You're an expert on something. And I see this house being lit up for you. Your yin and yang are going to be how you make your mark on this world. This could be something that you're become very aware of, the divine masculine and divine feminine, and maybe you're sharing this knowledge and you become well known for it. Pallas Athena in the reverse here. This is really interesting because Athena, being a feminine goddess, is a goddess of war and wisdom. So you've got two god and goddess of war coming through in this reading, which is very interesting. There's someone who's very a go-getter. You got fire energy. You might have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries prominently in your chart. Not necessarily, but I just feel that about you because you also had the Knight of Wands come through here. Now she's in the reverse because I feel you're going through that transition. You're tapping into your inner wisdom and you're learning when it's right to fight and when it's not right to fight. When it's right to take action and when it's better to pause and think things through and not respond and not react. And so that's something that you're working through. That could be that tower moment that's still kind of iffy for you. You're unsure, but it's getting there because this, the last card here, the authority card being in the upright, the Pisces being in the upright, everything's going to be in balance and you're going to be so successful because of it. I kind of love that for you. Never seen this card as a yin yang before. Very cool. Breathe, calm, rest, stop, and just be. Yeah, your divine feminine. She's saying you've done a lot of work already. This is, going through an awakening. A spiritual awakening is no easy matter. Listen to your body. Give it what it needs. Rest, breathe. Commend yourself for how much you've learned, how much you've grown, how much you've come along already. I hope this reading has resonated. If it has, give me a like. Send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. And if you so feel inclined, you can subscribe to my channel for more readings like this. Group number 2, if you chose this apatite crystal, this is your reading. So what I did is I divided the oracle cards in your divine masculine and divine feminine. So let's see what we have. Okay, so the divine masculine, star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. And you can see here, she's literally star bathing. Interesting. Now, she or he, this is your divine masculine saying, benefactor, grace and generosity. You're absolutely getting downloads through your crown chakra. See how the light is entering her or him? The crown is lit up, the third eye is lit up. It feels like you're getting definitely downloads, but intuitive hits as well. Your divine masculine, interesting, is kind of telling me that right now is a time to focus on your divine feminine. That's literally the message, because the upper chakras, they're usually defined as feminine energies. Grace and generosity, again, feels like nurture. It feels like giving. It feels, that could be masculine energy too, this crown here. But it's like the generosity or what you're going to benefit from the downloads, the information, the insights, the intuitive hits you're going to get by star bathing. Now, this can literally mean get out into a field and lay under the stars. Maybe listening to meditations that focus on the crown chakras, maybe show images of space. But definitely, you're being elevated where you're going to receive information that you're going to greatly benefit from. This is like a time for you to receive. Like, you've been generous with others, and now it's time for you to be in that receipt mode. A very feminine energy. So yeah, your divine masculine is kind of saying, taking a step back so you can receive. So you don't have to be busy doing. You can actually just be resting and receiving. Yes, that's okay. Because your divine feminine is coming through, and she's saying, deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. Clarified with this flow card. Again, very feminine, moon and water here. It's definitely, getting intuitive hits. It's dream work. It's being in the flow. It's being in the flow emotionally as well. See how the water, both cards talk about this kind of like this lazy river, flowing in with your emotions, with your intuition, your wisdom. This is slow moving water. Moon in both cards. So feminine energy definitely coming through strong. Had that with the last group too. Very interesting. Yeah, so your masculine is retreating right now because you're getting blessed with downloads that are going to propel you forward. Apatite is a crystal that relates to getting your dreams, getting your wishes fulfilled, manifestation. This might be you receiving what you've been wishing for, what you've been dreaming about, what you've been getting intuitive hits about. You've been doing the work. You've been thinking about something. Maybe you have a meditation practice, a prayer practice. This makes me feel like maybe a ritual that you do. And that has all prepared you, mind, body, spirit, to receive this knowledge now, this activation. So be in your feminine energy, retreat, rest, be held by the divine feminine, the divine masculine, both of them coming in together. Yes, with this number 3, union, friendship, camaraderie, cooperation. They're really holding each other here to support you through receiving this activation. This is truly beautiful. You're very balanced, both sides on the same page. We talk so much about, or I guess I want to say in society, it's portrayed that feminine and masculine are polar opposites. But really, they're there to highlight each other. They're there to replenish each other, to fill each other's space, to work together. It's a cooperation. It's a collaboration between the two. And we all have feminine and masculine within us. And for you, they are on the same page for you. They really want you to step into your feminine right now, to reap the benefits, to receive. Beautiful. Okay, let's get you some tarot around this. You know what? I'm going to use a different deck than I used for group number 1, just because this is coming through as so feminine energy inspired. Let's put that way. I'm going to use this deck. Yeah, the pinks to purples, heart chakra, third eye, crown chakra. Definitely more feminine energies being highlighted here. And the benefactor card with the red, to me that's root chakra, but it's almost like it's so grounded, it's so level. It's like these blessings are going to translate in things that are earthly, that are tactile. It could be, wealth, abundance. It could be a friendship, love interest, and things on the 3D level, let's put it that way, that are going to support the root chakra. You're going to feel safe. You're going to feel like you have a home. You're rooted. You're loved and supported. Yeah, very, very interesting. Let's get you some tarot. Group number 2, manifesting, dreams coming true. I have 9 of Wands. You have been through it, my dear. This is your reward. Perseverance, resilience, battle after battle. You've been through it, and I would say that many a times you felt like you were going to just give up. Like it would just be so much easier to just give up and do the easy thing, retreat, stop trying so hard, let go of your dreams, whatever. But the 9 of Wands says, hold on a little longer. You're going to reap the benefits. You're going to see your hard work and your perseverance pay off. You know, God, the universe is a witness to your perseverance, to your grit, to your determination, the way you've held fast to your dreams and wishes. Beautiful. Okay, and you're definitely a strong person. And, you know, again, that grit and determination, that takes both sides. You know, the masculine action-oriented and the feminine inner wisdom, the inner knowing that it's going to be okay. You're going to persevere. You're going to get there. Don't give up now. You're very close. Page of Wands. Beautiful. Doing something new. Something that speaks to your heart. You know, this passion, this is fire energy. This is undertaking, you know, you're a page, so you're a novice at this. Don't be dissuaded at trying something new, thinking, you know, it might be too difficult or it's too different or, you know, I'm not an expert at it right off the bat. You're not. It's something new. It's fresh. So be there. Be brave. Be fearless. Be courageous. Keep going, especially if it speaks to your heart, especially if it lights a fire in you. Let's see if we can get more. Too many. I'm going to take one card at a time. 8 of Cups. Walking away from something that was not meant for you. And that takes strength. Again, Moon card, feminine energy coming through. Knowing your emotions. Knowing and trusting what your heart was telling you. What you were doing before wasn't meant for you. And so you walked away. You're looking for what is truly meant for you. What lights you up. What fulfills you. Page of Pentacles. 2 pages have come through. There is something new. It's a new idea that could bring you financial abundance. So this could be a job opportunity. This could be you opening a business. This could be you, that could be how you're benefiting here too. Someone has come in to offer you a position, something different, something new. It's kind of like your reward for this hard work, persevering, walking away from situations that weren't good for you. 4 of Cups here at the end. Don't get dissuaded. Don't talk yourself out of these opportunities that are coming through thinking they're not exactly how you expected them to come through. They're not exactly what you were looking for, especially when you walked away from something. This could have been, you know, something really good, let's say financially, like a top paying job. And you went out and you searched for something that was not only going to be fruitful and abundant, but it was also going to fulfill your emotions, your soul's need, your need for expression, you know, something you could be passionate about. And so these opportunities, this opportunity that's come through here, you're almost missing it because this energy feels like you're looking at how you walked away still, and now you don't have as much as you did before. You know, this is the 8 of Cups, this is the 4 of Cups. You're taking a couple steps back. You're back at the novice level. Pages are novices. But you're missing the fact that this is a golden opportunity, to start something new that's going to be all your own. Yes, I love this bottom of the deck for you. High Priestess, beautiful card. The High Priestess is Major Arcana. She's number 2. I'm going to bring her closer to you. She is the divine feminine. She is coming in so strong right now to tell you to trust your intuition, to trust your inner knowing, to do the work, meditate, pray, whatever you do to connect, this ritual that you do, to trust it, to have that inner confidence to know that everything that you dream, everything that you wish for, all those intuitive hits you're getting, they're real and they are guiding you towards what is going to be fulfilling. This is beautiful. Now, how it unfolds, what it's going to look like, it could still be a mystery. It could still be in the unknown. But don't miss it because you're you've got an image in your eye of what it's going to look like, and it's going to maybe look slightly different, or you're not going to be as good at this right off the bat as you were at your previous position or what you were doing before. It's not going to pay as much, let's say, in the beginning. But you have grit and determination. You know how to work a situation, how to work your passion to grow it. You're guided intuitively. You're guided by your emotions. So yes, you're a page right now, but you're going to be expanded because this is a soul's calling. This is following your passion. Don't get stuck in this feeling kind of blah about life right now. Maybe that retreat and rest is needed because maybe your mind is tired. You know, sometimes when we've fought hard battles, we need a mental break. You know, we need a physical break. Maybe change your scenery. Do what you need to do to get back in flow. Because this is coming. You're going to be rewarded. 2 cards have come out here. Cannabis with detachment in the reverse. Dragon's blood, Anima Mundi. This is so interesting. I haven't had this card yet before. We've got a dragon here. On top we've got Pluto. And we've got the moon. Again, the feminine energy coming through. Pluto with death and rebirth. Number 51. Goes down to a 6 here. 331 goes down to a 4 here. This is about foundations. This is about change. Accepting change. Now, detachment in the reverse makes me feel like, again, this card. Don't be so attached to how you think it's going to come through or how it's going to come together in your mind's eye. Yes, have vision, have focus, trust your intuition, but we don't know. None of us know. This is, God's plans, right? How it's all going to come together. Just trust the process. You're putting your intention out. You're putting your foot forward, and you're trusting that everything comes through in divine timing and then divine planning. Yeah. Saturn here coming through with Neptune. It's kind of like structured dreaming, structured, like you have the dream, you have the vision, but how it's going to come through, you're not sure yet. It's kind of in that dreamy, murky water of Neptune, very mysterious. You just trust. Very Fool energy here. Trust and hope, but detach from the outcome. That's how we manifest. Let's read you this one. I haven't received that yet, so it's almost like working from the root up with this tree, rebuilding your beliefs about what is possible. Let's see. Number 51. Dragon's blood. In the upright, oneness merging with the divine, access to the world's soul, occult knowledge, initiation, universal donor, entry into the great void. The rulers are Black Moon Lilith and Pluto. So this was Black Moon Lilith. Very interesting. The dark feminine. Okay, let's see how that comes into play here. Dragons are ancient guardians of the earth, symbolizing hidden knowledge and auspicious powers of supernatural origin. Dragons are etheric beings that inhabit the deepest pockets of the ether and have dominion over the 4 elements. Dragon's blood core oozes blood, representing the collective blood, the blood of nature, and serving as a gateway to the Anima Mundi, the world of the soul. As you enter the all-seeing portal of the great void, don't shy away from its vastness. Embrace it as you are undergoing this great initiation. Didn't we talk about that? Transmissions and activations. Yeah, you're being initiated to something. Within this awakening, you will discover the unique pattern you contribute to the great tapestry of life. That's beautiful. Anima Mundi. Yeah, I mean, the High Priestess coming in through the star-breathing activation transmissions. You're being gifted this, almost the sight, the psychic vision. Your third eye might be very activated too, because there's a lot of purple here. Very interesting. I want to get you a little bit more. What deck to use? Let's try this one. This is the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Let's see if we can just get you a little bit more information. Group number 2. Dragon's Horde. Wow. Twice the dragons have come through here. This has to do with being given the keys to knowledge, to information, like a gateway. You see this archway in the background? Again, talking about this initiation, this gateway, this threshold you're walking through with these keys of knowledge, ancient knowledge, for the betterment of everyone. This is a huge undertaking your soul has taken into this life to undergo this change, to follow your soul's calling, but not only for the benefit of yourself. Dragon's Hordes talks about protecting the future generations. This is protecting the earth, protecting nature, protecting human life. It's very, again, 2 in 1, down to a 3. You're getting blessed with this knowledge, this activation, this intuition, and it's big. This is no small soul's calling. Let's get you one final message here. Peruvian lily strength. More effort will get you what you want. Yeah, draw into your strength. Again, the red, the root chakra. You're safe. You're home. You're rooted. Your knowledge, your wisdom, your abilities, your skills, they will get you through this. You're being blessed. Don't think of this as a burden. You're being blessed right now. Activated. This is beautiful. I hope this helped. If it has, give me a like, send me a comment. And if you'd like this reading, you can subscribe to my channel for more readings like this. Group number 3. If you chose this tiger's eye, this is your reading. So I split the oracle cards into feminine and masculine energy. So let's see what we have here. Okay, let's put this way. So masculine side, earth school, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Super masculine message coming through here. Oh my, both human beings in these images are deep diving. That is so crazy. This one through space and this one through water. That's so interesting. Deep diver, diving into a task. And earth school, diving into your lessons, diving into this higher learning. No holding back, fully immersed. Really interesting. So your soul's growth, this masculine energy, also because of this water imagery, feels like the life lessons, the soul growth, the study, the higher learning, everything you're learning, everything you're trying to absorb right now is also very aligned for your feminine energy, your emotional energy, your intuition, your inner wisdom. It's kind of like a balance of knowledge between earthly knowledge, book learning, what you learn at school, what you learn through life, on a job, whatever is going to bring you more opportunities, more abundance, and intuition, inner wisdom, introspection, inner knowing, what's kind of giving you hits to know you're where you're supposed to be, you're around the people you're supposed to be, you're doing your soul's work, your life's path, you're on the right track. Very beautiful, like full knowledge, both sides of the coin. And then your feminine energy, very nice. Starseed, what lights you up? And fulfillment. You know what's so interesting? To me, Saturn energy is very masculine energy. It's the, it's the planet they call it, like, the father of the zodiac. So Saturn is all about discipline and self-control and structure and just mastering yourself. Very masculine energy, but it's coming through with this water energy here, and then the moon again being referenced. So feminine energy with fulfillment. So it's almost like, be disciplined about the knowledge that you're gaining, the wisdom that you're gaining right now. Like, don't get distracted. Don't think that this is not meaningful. Like, feel the full weight of what you're doing right now, the work you're doing, the learning you're going through, the insights you're gaining. Because when you're disciplined about that, it's your road to fulfillment. You're going to figure out what you want to do here. What did your soul come here to do here? What lights you up? You're doing the work, like you're figuring that part out to walk you through fulfillment. Really beautiful. Yeah, so the feminine coming up in the masculine with this water, and the masculine coming up in the feminine with the Saturn energy. Super interesting. Very cool. We always, I mentioned that in the intro as well, that we all have feminine and masculine energies within us, and you need both sides to be successful, to be fulfilled, to do your life's work, to do what your soul came here to do. You need that inner guidance, that wisdom, but you also need that discipline, that quest for knowledge, the action, to take action on the knowledge that you've learned and gained, have strategy. Moon coming up again, feminine energy. King of Wands, masculine energy on the split here. Very cool. Yeah, you feel balanced. You're just figuring it out right now. What did you come here to do to be fulfilled? What lights you up? Deep diving into figuring that out. Okay. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So being a little bit out of balance. This could be why Saturn is coming here in this reading, to kind of bring it up to your attention that you need to be a little bit more disciplined in how you balance your work-life balance here, how you balance your inner work and your outer work, your inner world and your outer world, because being slightly out of balance here with the Two of Pentacles, this always brings up how we sometimes feel we have so many things pulling on our time and we need to do everything, and that we are responsible for making everything work through, everything finish on time, responsible for all tasks, and we're really not. We can only do so much with the hours and the energy we have, and it's really important for us to have balance between work and rest, between doing things that are task oriented and play, having that balance with loved ones as well as with coworkers, the whole thing. A little bit of a call to be maybe more structured, like you only work these hours, and then outside of these hours you don't think about work, and you're resting, you're replenishing, you're doing these deep dives, you're introspected, you're meditating, perhaps maybe you're learning, reading books, listening to podcasts, doing divination work, figuring yourself out, doing that introspective work to find out what lights you up, to find out how you can make this part of your daily practice. Yeah, Eight of Swords in the reverse though, because I feel this is anxiety, this is limiting beliefs, this is being in your head, very anxious, depressed, but it's all kind of almost self-imposed. It's that energy of overthinking, being in your head too much about things. But if you look at the picture, these are very light strings bounding her. She could break free of that anytime, and you have. You've turned that around. So you could be a sensitive person that has a hard time saying no. And you're learning how to put up your boundaries so you can do your own work. So you can do what your soul came here to do and not do everything for everyone else. Find yourself balance, harmony, peace, tranquility, peace of mind. And you're learning that. You're letting go of the voices in your head that made you feel like you had to do it all by yourself, never ask for help, never say no. If you're learning to say yes to yourself now and listening to your body and what you need, yeah, you're walking away. Wow, 8-8. You're walking away from connections, situations, environments that aren't serving you. This is a burning bull ceremony. She's burned all of the things that were holding her back. And because it's cups, it's also what's holding you back emotionally. This could be relationships, but this could also be how you feel about yourself, how you view yourself, how you talk to yourself, hurting yourself through your own thoughts, your limiting beliefs. It's very important to watch how you talk to yourself, to show yourself love and grace and nurture. But in this picture, you can see she's walking towards the sun. She's walking towards her own fulfillment, her own joy, her own vitality. You've done the work. You're really going through it. This could be that the Two of Pentacles was in your past. It's just kind of bringing up, it's too many, I'm just going to keep shuffling. It's bringing that up again. That this was not so long ago. And you've done so much already to walk away from those situations, to heal from the self-imposed anxiety, the unhelpful thoughts. So I'm just going to keep going. That's too many as well. There we go. Six of Swords in the reverse. This is about change. This is about going from turbulent waters to calm waters, from chaos to harmony. But it's in the reverse. There's a delay here. You could still be processing, and that's okay. Take your time, feel the feelings, go through, bring that all up to the light, really set it all on fire, burn it, let it go fully so that you can transition forward. Change can be scary. This could also be a move that's coming up, and you're kind of anxious and in your head about it. Maybe you're relocating. Let's see what else we get here. King of Wands in the reverse, and it came out in the reverse on that split too. Let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, the World, but in the reverse. Okay, all right, I'll tell you what's going on here. The King of Wands in the reverse is a king that, instead of using their charisma, their passion, this light they have for what they love to do, to lead, they're kind of almost too forceful, too domineering. So it's out of balance. And then this World card in the reverse. This feels like a cycle hasn't completely ended yet. So in the upright, the World card, he or she levels up. She's learned the lessons through this hard cycle of her life, and she's taken those lessons, she's integrated them, and she's moving up. Look what's underneath here. The Hierophant, higher learning, higher education, spiritual learning. You're so close. And I think what's holding you back is maybe there was this energy around you. Maybe that's the relationship you're breaking free from. It could have been a dominant partner, family member, friend. And when you severed ties, they did not take it well. And you're kind of just processing through how perhaps toxic that relationship was, how much it drained you with this Two of Pentacles being out of sorts, how much of your mental anxiety was due to this person or this relationship. I want to get a little bit more on that. Let's get some clarification on this King of Wands in the reverse. What's going on here for pile number 3? And I feel like you're doing the work. You're doing, yes, you've been through it. The battles. 9 of Wands. Hold on a little longer. That's what this card is saying. You have fought a hard battle up to now, and victory is at hand. And I mean, you didn't come through it unscathed. God is a witness to that. But this lesson, it's almost over. You know, this World card, it will flip over. You will level up. Just hold on. Stand your ground. Wow. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Reminiscing about the past, but not in a way where you're nostalgic about it, but almost it holding you back, trying to suck you back in. Thinking about situations, people that were perhaps not treating you the best way, not valuing you, and you're kind of replaying that in your mind and almost like hurting yourself again due to it. You know, this Cups energy, this is emotional energy that's not serving you, and you know that. Burning bowl ceremony here with the 8 of Cups. You know, this is an elevated 6 and then 7 and then 8 of Cups. You've understood that this is no good. Doesn't mean that, you know, thoughts don't come and pop into your head once in a while and try to drag you back. But you are moving on. Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Let's get to one final one here. Explain the King of Wands. Oh, there's 2, but I'm going to only take one at a time. See if that one pops out again. Explaining the King of Wands. Page of Wands. Beautiful. Something new. Someone new. A new passion. A new idea. Yeah. This is what you are walking towards. Wand energy is passion energy, it's fire energy. To me, it's also creative energy. That might be what is pushing you here to find what fulfills you. And you'll be new at it. You know, this is Paige. This is a novice at something new. But that's okay. Because you're searching for what lights you up right now. So it's okay to be new at something. And then see how much that lights you up. See how much that fulfills you. Don't go backwards. It's very loud and clear here. Don't go backwards. You've done so much work. The change could be scary with that Six of Swords coming out in reverse here, but it is so worth it to go from chaos to calm to harmony to balance, right? Let's get your healing card. This is the Herbal Astrology Oracle. There's 3 cards here. These are Oracle cards, so we'll take them. Harmony. Oh my gosh. You can't make this out. Okay, so what do we have here? Ayahuasca with rebirth. Beautiful. Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth. Jupiter, the planet of blessings. And Neptune, the planet of dreams, coming through and healing you. This is your ancestors coming through and healing your DNA of any trauma, any hurt. This could be generational trauma. This could be things that have nothing to do with you, that have been passed down, cycles, repeating cycles. 8 of Swords, maybe this relationship, what was modeled around you when you were younger. You're doing this deep work because you want different for yourself. You want better for yourself. Jupiter's coming in to bless you with this rebirth. You're in that transforming stage, and it's difficult, no doubt, but it's so worth it. Level up, learn this lesson, and move on. You're doing the healing. What I love here was this nettle action in the reverse. So you've got Mars and you have Pluto again, death and rebirth. But it's in the reverse, and to me that feels like it's time to rest. It's not time to take quick action. It's not time to make fast decisions. Take your time. You can be slow. Sometimes healing is slow, and that's okay. Give yourself that grace as you're working through it. Yarrow with harmony. I love this for you. Venus energy coming through, feminine energy coming through, showing you love, showing you nurture, putting things into balance for you. Let's read that one. Number 15 goes to 6, and 6 is about change. Wow. Okay, that seems very fated that we should read number 15. Let's do that, shall we? Upright equilibrium, balance, discernment, nourished psychic shield, divination, empathy, sensitivity. The ruler is Venus, and the guidance is, if you're feeling emotionally drained or too sensitive for today's world, it's time to set solid boundaries to regain balance. Use your empathetic abilities as grounding cords to your psychic powers and divinatory skills. Allow your sensitivity to be a filter for what is allowed within your psychic field and what isn't. Like the magic of the white heron, move slowly with precision. Yes, move slowly. We talked about that with action in the reverse. Where was I? Move slowly with precision as you navigate emotional waters. Heron teaches us the power of self-reflection as a way to transcend judgmental projections and low self-worth. Draw clear boundaries and examine yourself from detached perspective. Don't blame situations or others as reasons to remain stuck. Yarrow's white light teaches us the power of shielding while remaining gentle in the process of self-discovery. Wow. Talked about, scared of change, how you view yourself, those limiting beliefs, that anxiety. I mean, this is basically the summary of your whole reading. Be gentle with yourself. Have your shields up. Don't regress back. Don't go back to patterns that you know are not good for you. You're in a state of deep reflection, introspection, learning, inner wisdom here. So stick with that. Let's get you a little bit more. I'm going to get you the self-care oracle here. Maybe some inspiration for how you can care for yourself during this transformative period in your life. Because fulfillment is coming. This is definitely coming. You're doing the work right now to figure out what you want. Look into the stars. Nice. So divination came up there. Maybe you're into astrology. Maybe that's the higher learning or the field of study you're going into is learning astrology, learning how to read your birth chart, learning more about yourself through your birth chart, through what your signs are, what planets or in what house is on your birth chart. I mean, all of that are tools and information we can use. Spend time with animals, especially if you're a highly sensitive person and an empathetic person. Animals, I don't know how to explain it. They just know how to be with you, to replenish you. Their energy is so pure. And so if you do have a cat or a dog, spend more time with them. If you don't, spend time in nature. You've got all kinds of animals here. Lots of options for you. Two more. Make a meal. Connect with fire. Beautiful. Make a meal. Nourish yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself the way, I don't know why I'm feeling this, but that ancestor, the way your grandmother or an elder nurturing figure in your life would take care of you. Make yourself that kind of meal, something you connect with, something maybe that was made for you when you were a child. Connect with fire. I love that. It's that burning bowl ceremony all over again. Burn the things you no longer want in your life. Maybe do that burning bowl ritual. Maybe this is a call to write out a list of all the things that don't serve you. Just throw them in a fire. This is also connecting with a sisterhood, a brotherhood, a group of people who kind of are on the same journey as you. That might be support as well for you. I'll get you one final message here. Just gonna make sure that the titles all show up here. Okay. Tiger Lily, security. Choose the safe harbor for now. Be gentle with yourself. Have the boundaries. That's, keep yourself safe. You're precious. Nurture yourself. Give yourself this time to introspect, to know what you want, to burn away what you don't want. Find what lights you up. Do it with energetic boundaries high up. This is your time now. I hope that's helped. If it has, give me a like, send me a message. And if you still feel inclined, you can subscribe to my channel for more readings like this.